What's up, YouTube? PokePrimer here, primed and ready to deliver you our first divisional matchup here in the Turbo Blaze division in the DKD Subscriber Draft Tournament. Sub Draft Tournament 2. First off, we are taking on Evanator and the Lasalle Kippers, and he drafted a rain team. He drafted a rain team here in the tournament. Very interesting rain team as well. A lot of interesting mons here. We have Mega Swampert, Pelipper, Gardevoir, Aggron, Mawile, Jolteon, Ludicolo, Castform, and Tangrowth. So Tangrowth is going to be a massive threat. Tangrowth is a pain in the ass to break through. Being a regen mon, it's a huge pain. His rain abusers are going to be Mega Swampert and Ludicolo. Both very, very potent rain abusers. Kind of also Jolteon and Castform as well. Castform will be turning into its Raindrop form, as well as also being able to control any other weather it wants to, if it really needs to, if it feels it needs to, which could be interesting to see. And Jolteon can obviously just abuse spamming thunders in the rain, so that's something that we're going to have to look out for. Gardevoir could be interesting, but it's not like the most threatening of all fairy types. Like, I'm not terrified of Gardevoir's existence. But we're gonna have to be really, really careful with his rain sweepers, as well as his, that Tangrowth. So, without further ado, let us get into what we are bringing. First mon we are going to bring, looking at his team, the only hazard removal he has is Defog on Pelipper. So I've built this team to make sure that no matter what he brings Pelipper in on, unless he is Scarf Defog, which again, if he's Scarfed, it hurts his rain sweepers because we can easily stall out his rain with the mons that we brought. If he is Scarf, unless he is Scarf Defog, we basically prevent him from defogging with every single Pokemon on our team. He cannot come in and defog against us. That is the goal of how I built this team, so I'm really, really happy with it. The first mon we're bringing is going to be Bad and Bougie, our Masquerain, with the Focus Sash, Intimidate. Due to the fact that Pelipper is his only defogger, we are bringing Sticky Webs, because Sticky Webs basically help to nullify his rain sweepers, allowing some of our faster mons, Scarf mons, stuff like that, to be able to outspeed his rain sweepers, even in rain, so that we can actually just tear through his team. With webs up, nothing on his team is really threatening to any of us. So we're going to try to get those webs up. We also have Bug Buzz, HP Electric, and Energy Ball. This thing's our dedicated lead, by the way. Because I think, honestly and truthfully, I think he's going to lead straight up with Pelipper, no matter what. And that is very important. It's very, very important to me that we can hit him with an HP Electric, because if he's a speedier variant, HP Electric kills. Outright just kills. And if he's a bulkier variant, he'll be put down in range of literally anything else on my team, and any move on my team. So there is no universe where Pelipper makes it out of the first two turns, and if it does, there's no way in the universe that it defaults, unless he essentially sacks it off, which is not the safest play on his part. So no matter what, we're leading with this thing, and if Pelipper is in front of us, we are clicking HP Electric, turn 1, guaranteed. And that's that. And depending on the result of that, the next turn we immediately click Sticky Webs, set up our webs, whatever, and then sack off Masquerain. And we go ahead and just win. Essentially, we just win, which is the plan in this matchup. Bug Buzz is there, so we have something to hit the Ludicolo and the Tangrowth for super effective damage. And then we have the Energy Ball as a way to break through the Swampert, as well as the Cast Form if put into the rain. This thing is not meant to stay in this battle very long. I just kind of put the other two moves on there so I had a stab move, just in case certain scenarios presented themselves, and so we have the Energy Ball, just in case we have to face off against the Swampert. Which I don't think will happen, but... Next Mon we have is Nick, our Mega Blastoise. Nick is here with Scald, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, Rapid Spin, 248 HP, 108 into Special Attack, and 152 Speed with a Timid Nature. This speed investment allows us to outspeed Pelipper. So, again, this is our anti-defogging squad. We have the Rapid Spin just in case he wants to put up rocks. He has things like Aggron, Mawile, Mega Swampert, all of which can put up Stealth Rocks on our side of the field. So I'd like to be able to spin those away if possible. Scald in the rain is going to hurt a lot of things on his team. Ludicolo and Tangrowth are his really only switch-ins to a Scald. Maybe Cast Form as well in the rain, but Cast Form is not that strong. And won't appreciate a Dark Pulse following up after that Scald. And that Ice Beam will obviously always follow up on the Tangrowth, with Dark Pulse following onto the Ludicolo as well. Pretty standard, straightforward set. Just, you know, only real difference compared to the usual standard spreads is outspeeding Pelipper, which is cool. The next Mon we are bringing is our Rotom Mow, a Choice Scarf Rotom Mow. This thing is built to, with enough speed, outspeed Cast Form, max special attack, and then the rest going into our HP stat, just to give it some nice natural bulk. Leaf Storm, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and Toxic. Literally the only moves that I need. We have the Scarf Toxic, just in case. We have the Scarf Toxic just in case he brings Tangrowth. If he brings Tangrowth, Tangrowth is a God tier, especially if it's AV Tangrowth, it's a God tier switch into this Mon. So we can easily try to catch Tangrowth on a switch in with a Toxic and really start whittling that thing down. He doesn't really have any great Cleric support on his team. I think Jolteon gets Heal Bell, but I doubt he's going to bring Heal Bell on Jolteon, to be completely honest with you. If he does bring Heal Bell on Jolteon, then that's more power to him, I suppose. But overall, I think that is not the best bring in the world for him, so I don't think he'll do it. So we have that. Leaf Storm is a good nuke against his team. He really doesn't have a great switch in outside of Mawile for that. Mawile and Tangrowth. And Mawile I don't honestly see coming. Tangrowth is the only one that I really think is almost a lock. If it doesn't show up, I'll be shocked. But outside of that, Volt Switch and Thunderbolt pretty much tear through his team. Leaf Storm, obviously, for the Swampert. Leaf Storm actually pretty much can kill Swampert even at -2 special attack, which is even better. So if I could kill something with a Leaf Storm and he thinks he might be safe, I can just click Leaf Storm again and kill him 100% of the time if he's an offensive build, which is great. And we will actually outspeed Mega Swampert. Depending on his speed investment, we can actually outspeed Mega Swampert under the webs with our Scarf Rotom, which is really great. So, fingers crossed that I'm really hoping that actually ends up happening. But that is our Rotom set. Next up, we have Chibi, our Mew, with the Leftovers, Synchronize ability, of course. Will-O-Wisp, Thunder Wave, Roost, and Thunderbolt. Mostly physically defensive here, with enough speed to outspeed the Pelipper, of course. That's why we're running the Thunderbolt. We are running dual status on this Mew because, simply put, there are certain things that I would like to Thunder Wave. I would like to get a Thunder Wave on the Ludicolo, which would be great. I'd like to get a Thunder Wave on the... I would maybe like to get a Thunder Wave on the Gardevoir, if possible. You know, maybe even on the Pelipper, if I have to. But I also like to burn things, like burn the Aggron, burn the Mega Swampert, burn the Jolteon for some chip damage every turn, you know, stuff like that. I'd like to get some status on his team, and then Roost is just there to keep myself healthy. This overall spread of Mew is just really solid to take on his team. He's got a lot of strong physical attackers that I'm somewhat worried about. Like Mega Swampert is a pain in the ass to deal with, especially if it has Ice Punch. Blastoise can handle it for the most part, but it's nice to have a secondary physical check, as well as having one for, you know, Aggron, something that can take a hit from Aggron if necessary, you know, stuff like that. This Mon can take hits from a lot of his team because of its natural, amazing bulk. I love Mew. So, that's that set. Next up, we have Vastia, our Kyurem, and we're bringing in Assault Vested Kyurem this week. Assault Vested Kyurem is actually really, really devastating against his team, with a lot of his Mons not, like, pretty much the only Mons on his team that have Stab that can hit this thing super effective are the Gardevoir, Aggron, and Mawile, and 2 out of those 3 are hitting me on the physical side, and 1 out of those 3 I feel is guaranteed not coming, being the Mawile. So basically, he's got the Aggron and the Gardevoir to hit me super effectively with Stab, and one of those is a special attacker, which won't do that much damage to us. So, and Underweb's like, this thing is just a monster as well. Tears through the team. We're running Ice Beam, Earth Power, Hidden Power Electric, and Iron Head. Iron Head plus the 240 attack investment we have is pretty much almost guaranteed to OHKO. 99% of Gardevoir spreads. I don't know why that was down 1 IV. It's dumb. But other than that, we're going to be using our special attacks. We have Ice Beam. Ice Beam is just a solid click against his team. Not a lot of things want to come in on it, besides maybe the Aggron, and Aggron won't appreciate the Earth Power that would follow up on it, so that's important. The Mawile as well won't appreciate the Earth Power if it comes, as well as the Jolteon not appreciating that Earth Power. With the HP Electric, obviously, to hit the Pelipper. But for the most part, we're going to be clicking things like Ice Beam against the majority of his team, because realistically, his team doesn't appreciate the Ice Beams, and obviously Iron Head will just tear through the Gardevoir for us. So, Kyurem has a lot of potential to do some good shit in this match, and I'm really looking forward to using it this week. The last one we're bringing is Love Me, the Mimikyu. We're bringing the Ghostium Z week 1, just in case I need it. I really don't think I'm going to have to use Mimikyu this week. I think between Rotom, between the Webs, Rotom, Blastoise, and Kyurem, I'm pretty sure I can tear through the majority of his team. So we will see how that goes. But we have Swords Dance, Protect, Shadow Claw, and Leech Life. Swords Dance is obviously to get ourselves up to that +2, make us a very, very potent threat to him. We have the Protect to stall out rain turns. That is a huge thing for this, because if we can stall out rain turns, then it really helps us to tear through his team. We have the Speed Investment to outspeed, I think that's base 80, so that outspeeds the Gardevoir. So even before Sticky Webs, we'll be able to Shadow Claw the Gardevoir and break through it, like tear through that thing, because its physical defense is paper. And we have the Leech Life. Leech Life is there for like the Ludicolo and the Tangrowth. This way we can get some decent HP recovery back from those 2 Mons, while also being able to tear through them at the same time. I feel like that's a really solid bring this week, but like Mimikyu is a last ditch effort. Like, if I feel like I'm really being pressured and I'm really in a bad spot, that is when we're going to go towards Mimikyu and try to win with an SD Mimikyu sweep. But that is going to be it for this team builder. We are going to hop into the battle. I will spoil for you, I did already record this matchup, so I was at the time I recorded it, I wasn't planning on doing... I wasn't planning on putting the team builders and the battles together into one, so I do my regular intro. You're going to hear that in a few seconds. But, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get us into the battle. What's up, YouTube? PokePrimer here, proud and ready to deliver you our first matchup in our Turbo Blaze division here in the Duncan Knee Deep Sub Draft Tournament 2. We're going to send the challenge to Evanator and the Lasalle Kippers now. And, let's get into this. So, his team is probably the one that scares me the most out of the entire, Turbo Blaze division that we're in. And, did he accept it? Are we doing this? What's going on? Okay, I'm confused. Oh, okay. He accidentally closed the challenge. That's funny. Challenge. Draft League. Lasalle Kippers. Alright, let's get this party started. Let's see what he decided to bring out of his I believe 9 mons that we have. Let's see what he decided to bring. Let us see. He brought the... He brought the, brought the Mega Swampert, the Gardevoir, the Jolteon, the Pelipper, obviously, the, yeah, the Aggron and the Castform. So, my 100% lead for this matchup, initially when I had decided this, was going to be Masquerain, because if it's anything but Jolteon or Pelipper, I click Sticky Web. Turn 1. If it's Pelipper, I go straight for the HP Electric. If it's Jolteon, I switch out into Rotom-Mow. So, we're going to go with the Masquerain lead. It is going to be Pelipper. Now, my question is, off the top of my head, I don't know. Can I kill a Pelipper with HP Electric? I can't kill Pelipper with HP Electric turn 1. Unless it's an offensive build, I can't kill it. So I'm just going to still go for it regardless. Almost kills. That's cool. He goes for the Hurricane. He knocks me down to my Sash. That is brilliant. Because what I'm actually going to do now, since he's basically almost dead, is I'm going to go for my webs. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. My webs are up. Now, now I honestly just sack this. There's no reason to keep Bad and Bougie alive, so I'm just going to go for the Bug Buzz. He's going to Volt Switch, which is actually really perfect because that gives me the momentum in my favor, which is exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. So he goes out into the Castform, which is perfect for me. Castform... Make it a water type. He has what, Z-Crystal? Waterium. I'm surprised he didn't bring Tangrowth, or Ludicolo, but I'm actually really glad. Okay, so... He's out here with a watery Castform. Literally have no reason to not go into Rotom-Mow. Because I am specifically built to be faster than this thing. And what legitimately stops me from clicking Leaf Storm right now? There's nothing legitimately stopping me from clicking Leaf Storm. I see no reason not to click Leaf Storm. Leaf Storm will tear through this thing. It should. I missed the Leaf Storm. Cute. That would have done 70 to 83%. 70 to 83%. What's the most he can do to me? HP Ice can do over half. Signal Beam can do a decent chunk. This is a bad situation. Because I need this thing to be healthy-ish. Alright, so this is the turn that'll show me whether he is rocking the Damp Rock or not. I'm gonna go out into my Assault Vest Cure him. Can eat any hit that he wants to go for. He's just gonna Volt Switch, which is fine. I should have stayed in and just gone for the fucking Leaf Storm again. Regardless, the situation I'm in right now is outside of maybe Blastoise, if he's not a bulky build. Outside of Blastoise, Pelipper, if it has Defog, cannot Defog against me. That's what I'm going for. Alright, so he goes into the Gardevoir here. This is why I have the Iron Head. I'm just going to go for it. And it Okos. Great. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I was looking for. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. I could not have asked for a better turn there. Fucking dropped my phone. God damn it. Alright, so realistically, they don't have like the actual like regular cast forms, do they? Oh, it is going to change it now. Okay. So if I take rain away... Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so I put the rain up, and that's how it gets its new typing, doesn't it? Okay, regardless, I don't think this thing can do shit to me, and HP Electric is a 2-ko, so I'm going to go for it. And I am faster, so yeah, HP Electric's going to be a 2-ko. He's going to Sunny Day. Very cute. I'll appreciate that. Alright. Well, on this turn then, since you are now a... since you are now a Fire type, I'm just going to go for an Earth Power and kill you. Perfect. That's exactly lovely. And what does that benefit him? Okay, so can a regular Aggron kill me with something? Banded Heavy Slam doesn't kill me. Head Smash would kill me, but that would mean he's not sturdy. Because he'd more than likely... Do I take this risk? Do I need Kyurem? No, I don't need Kyurem to win this game. I can actually just win this game with Rotom or anyone else. So I'm going to go with the Earth Power. He's sashed. He's sashed. Rockhead, that's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. Because I can go now into Blastoise, and click Mega Evolve and click Dark Pulse. Sticky Webs are fucking him up. That's exactly what I wanted. Sticky Webs are really fucking him up. Okay, so he's going to go out into this. He's probably just going to try to defog those webs away, which I understand. That's entirely a feasible plan. He's going to... nope, I'm faster. I did EV myself to be faster, so he's not going to defog his webs away. So that's even better for me. Alrighty. So we are in 100% the driver's seat. It is 4-2. He's going to go Jolteon. Has he done anything to me in this game? Has this Jolteon done anything to me in this game that I can judge its item off of? Kyurem against Jolteon. How much did that Volt Switch do to me? Volt Switch did 11%. So that is a non-damage boosting item? Yeah, it's a non-damage boosting item, so I don't know what he has as his item, but it's not devastating. So then I'm going to go to Blastoise now. Dark Pulse is at 2-hit KO. Scald is even better in the rain. I'm going to go for the Scald. He's going to Thunder me. That hurt, but I did a tremendous amount of damage to him. Alright. The question is, do I sack here? Do I sack this? Or do I try to switch into Rotom for the differential? The answer is yeah, why not? He's going to Volt Switch. Okay, so that works perfectly fine in my favor. Alright, I can take... I just need to not miss my Leaf Storms. And I might even be able to be faster than him. I might even be faster than him because of the... I missed another one! Crazy. Okay, so... realistically, I can get a 3-0 safely here. I'm at -2. I'm gonna go for this. Okay, so we get the Leaf Storm off. I am faster, and we are gonna be able to kill. So we actually get a 4-0 victory in our first match here in the second Duncan Knee Deep subscriber draft tournament. GG to Evenator. I was really scared of this game because of the rain team, but it worked out really well in our favor. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned for more Duncan Knee Deep draft content. Until next time, guys, I'm PokePrimer, signing off. Peace.